Morning, mages. So, I don't know where my night shift people are, but, yeah, this is morning and I'm very tired. Night shift sucks. Like, I'm not used to waking up in the morning, so, like, my scale of, like, when I'm awake and sleep is, like, completely different than everybody else and has been for forever. Because I've always worked the night shift. Like, ever since I started working, like, I've always been on the night shift, right? Because I always had to go to school or something else. But, so sorry if my hair's a mess. I didn't brush it out, I just kind of threw it back. And I went down to the post office this morning because I had a notice that, one of my packages had come in. Well, the only package I had that is coming in. But anyways, so yeah, if you work the night shift, let me know in the comments below, like, how you handle it. If you're still an early morning person and, like, you are able to crash when you get home, I can't. Like, once I get off of work, I'm still energetic, and, like, I have a hard time falling asleep. So waking up in the mornings is a little bit hard. I'm not a morning person. I used to be when I was a kid, though. I used to wake up and watch the sunrise every morning as a kid. But, anyways, pardon the fan. I got one down here, big old box fan, because it's July, and it's hot, and this is Georgia. And I don't have AC or heat, so, yeah. So, pardon the fan noise. Let's see here. Where is it? So, I ordered a bunch of new shirts, because I have not gone shopping for clothes in 4 or 5 years? It's been a while. I mean, as you can see, this is my Kingdom Hearts shirt. I got this from Hot Topic down in Florida, like, eons ago. It would have to be, right? This was when Kingdom Hearts actually came out. And it's cracked and all of that. That is what happens to screen printing as it gets older. The white on it seems to be the worst. So I decided to order some new shirts. I don't like buying, like, sports branded shirts, or, like, I want a graphic on it. That's cool. And I want to support, like, the artists and, like, the games, like, nerd stuff, right? I want to support the nerd stuff I love and adore, right? So, I'm into Vivziepop. She's a creator online. She went to SCAD. Was it SCAD? I think it was SCAD. I might be wrong about that. No. I think she actually went to a California school. I don't remember. Anyways, she went to college to be animation, and she started her own web series. She's got a cartoon that she developed off of her original characters that actually made it into production for an official run, like somebody, like an actual publication for television or something, picked up her show. It may not be for television, it might actually be like an online, almost like Netflix or something. I forget who it was. I'm so sorry. But they actually picked up her main show, which is Hotel Hazbin. Now, these are adult cartoons. You know, these are not made for children. And when I say adult, they have to do with, like, a lot of cursing, drugs, that sort of thing. They're really funny, though. If you're over 18, I do recommend watching them. If you're into sort of really crude kind of humor, it's basically about this turnaround hotel that tries to get demons of hell to kind of become better people so they can leave hell, because right now there's a mass slaughter of people within hell to try to cut back on the numbers of people going to hell, because there's just not enough room, I guess, or there's too many demons, imps, and people just in hell. So there's a mass slaughter of people in hell. So her idea, Charlie's, who actually runs the hotel, was to turn people around, get them out of hell, and get them, you know, redeem them, right? The other show she's got is Helluva Boss, which also takes place in hell. It features a bunch of imps and a werewolf, no, hellhound, and a hellhound. They're basically hitmen, right? So you pay them to take out somebody. It could be somebody on the living side, like on Earth still, as sort of revenge for whatever happened to you in life. So the denizens of hell pay this group of imps to go up to the surface and take revenge on whoever, right? For whatever reason, they don't care. As long as you pay them, they're good. And they get into all sorts of mischief. They also have adventures in different layers of hell, I think is kind of the premise. One of the key proponents that helps the imps is actually a demon named Solus. And he's got a little daughter, and his marriage is going through a nightmare right now. And is falling apart because he's cheating on his wife. So Stolas kind of pals around on some of their adventures, and his relationship with his daughter is broken. Like Blitzo and him are... Blitzo's the one he's cheating on his wife with, right? So Stella's, like, off-hinged. So I bought a bunch of shirts to support Vivziepop. Also because I needed a new shirt. So I bought quite a few of them. They were having a summer sale, so I figured I'd go ahead and cash in on that and help them with their production, because Helluva Boss, which is the one with the imps that go to the surface, and the ones with Stolas, that one is funded, I believe, strictly by Vivziepop. Like, the sales she makes off of merch is really kind of what helps fuel production for Helluva Boss. Not just merch, but I'm sure like some of the YouTube views and money she gets from YouTube goes into that. But, you know, that one's being funded by us. It's not being funded by whoever picked up Hotel Hazbin. So I decided, you know, to get the shirts. I think I may have ordered a size too big. I did open the packaging. I haven't really looked at them. They're still folded. I do see the one with Stolas and his daughter on top, which makes me oh so happy. I really love Stolas, and I really love his relationship. That's in turmoil with his daughter. It hits home in a lot of ways. So, you know, I'm very fond of Stolas, because I get that situation. So I took them out of the packaging just because I didn't want to flash my address all over the place by accident. These shirts are actually from Sharkrobot. I'll have to double check to make sure they sent me everything they were supposed to. Alright, and they look big, but they'll probably fit me just fine. I don't know, I'll have to try one on. So... okay, so this is not the one with Stolas and his daughter. Oh, these are big. I ordered an extra large, right? No, okay. Yeah, I ordered all 2X's because I'm a big girl. I'll have to see how they fit. They're a bit bigger than I thought they were going to be, because sometimes they run a little small. Most shirt companies, you know. Like, I think the one I'm wearing right now is actually a 2X. So, like, everybody's 2X is not the same 2X. But this is the first one. This is Stolas. And Stolas actually has real life lore outside of Vivziepop's little world. He is like an archdemon of hell in one of like the ancient textbooks or something. So that's that one. So, some of these were limited run, so you might not be able to get these, but I wanted to get them while I could, and I thought I'd share. This one's Spacey Stolas. This one was a limited run, and this is the 2X. Just toss that over there. Okay, so these are folded. Yeah, these are pretty big. They might shrink a little in the wash, too, which is also kind of why I bought them big. So, okay, don't look. Alright, so this one is Angel. This is Angel's Moon. This is the purple variant, which I believe the purple one was a limited run, but I think they have it in, like, the regular shirts. And this is Angel from Hotel Hazbin. This is the first demon they're trying to turn around and allow to kind of get into heaven. Like, they're working on him. And then this is his pig, Fat Nugget. They're just sitting on a moon. One of the cool things about Hotel Hazbin is Angel, for one, is named after a drug. His actual name is Angel Dust. But he, like every character, because they're all in hell together, time is kind of a weird thing. Nobody really ages. You can die from being killed, but there's different... Everybody died differently, right? So everybody comes from a different time and way they were killed. Angel Dust, for his namesake, actually died from an overdose. He was, I believe, 1930s or like the 20s, like maybe the Roaring 20s. He's usually shown, if he's got a firearm with him, there's a fight scene, he actually has a Tommy gun. So I think that's 20s, Roaring 20s, maybe. So like, different characters have different time frames. Some, like Charlie, are actually born there. Charlie is Lucifer's daughter, which is kind of ironic because she's trying to do this really good thing. Because she feels bad for everybody that's actually in hell, that's basically trapped there and can't get out, is being massacred for it. So she's desperately trying to turn people around. And, oh, let's see here. This one is Stolas's Lullaby. Now, according to my little sheet they sent with this is not a limited run. This is probably my favorite shirt, because this is Stolas, and then his daughter, whose name I can't remember at the moment. It's really nice coloring. These shirts are really good quality, by the way. They're not like super soft or anything, but they're kind of like thicker shirts. They're not super thin or anything. Oh gosh, this is the one I saw when I pulled out the other one, and I'm like, don't look, don't look, don't look. His daughter, when she gets introduced, is just a little kid. It's just like a cutscene. Back to where they are in that day and age, and she's a teenager, right? Angsty teenager who's into the occult and skeletons, and like, she's into goth stuff. And that was me when I was growing up, right? I would like to wear that stuff again, you know, but A, I don't fit in it. I need to lose some weight again. I don't really have any place to wear it, except for here. And it's just so hot that wearing pounds and pounds of clothing is not ideal. Alright. Oh! So, episode 2, I think it was, you really kind of meet Stolas and his daughter. This one, Octavia is his daughter's name. So it's Octavia and Stolas and Lululand Selfie. This was a limited run. I don't know if it's still up in the shop or not. So they kind of went to a knockoff Disneyland kind of thing, and she doesn't enjoy it anymore like she used to, but they had a good time there, sort of. They worked some stuff out. Episode 2 was probably my favorite episode so far. I like that shirt. They resolved a lot of stuff between the two. Not quite, but kind of, you know, it was the starts of it. Sorry if the camera or stuff's been moved. My phone stopped recording on my last shirt, so I wanted to refilm it. I've already seen it, so I'm not as excited about it. I kind of am. But, so yeah, if things have moved or changed, I'm sorry about that. So, this last shirt is Vox. He's from Hotel Hazbin. He's one of the very far kind of outlying characters. He is known as the TV Demon. And this shirt was a limited run. I'm not sure if it's just the purple variation that's a limited run, or the design in general is a limited run. I really like the design of it. You don't know much about Vox because he's only kind of briefly shown in the pilot run of Hazbin Hotel. Pilot runs are basically the cartoon you make to show to a bunch of companies to see if they will actually help you make the show, and will fund it. That way they have the rights to it, right? So this is Vox. I'm very much an 80s kid, even though I was born in 88. A lot of the 80s spilled over into the 90s. So I love the neon colors. The idea of Vox, which is, you know, based on TV killed the radio star kind of thing. So there's a radio demon, and then there is Vox, which is the TV demon. So the two of them don't get along, from my understanding. He's the rival of the radio demon, but he also hangs out a lot with... How do I say this? It is an adult cartoon. He's friends with one of the other major demons in hell that kind of owns Angel. Angel was kind of like the spidery demon that was in pink that was sitting on the moon with his pig Nugget. So Vox is kind of like in that little friend group, relationship group. So you don't know much about him. He probably has a very sinister personality, much like a lot of the other denizens of hell, but he's probably really quite sinister. I really love the designs, how everything is very sharp and angled. The neon colors are great. These are really good quality shirts. The colors are really nice and vibrant. I can't wait to wear it, honestly. But yeah, so that's Vox. Vivziepop actually funds a lot of Helluva Boss through merchandise sales. They need that money in order to help production because they don't have someone paying for the production of that show, right? She usually puts out an episode every 1 to 2 months. And she's, like I said, she's not alone in making these. She has a whole production staff that goes in and makes these cartoons. Like I said, they are 18 plus, so keep that in mind. But they're great. I love them to death. They're funny, they're humorous, they take a look at a weird side of life. They're a little crude. But I don't know, they're good, and the production quality is just amazing, right? They are professionally, like, top notch, in my opinion. I don't know. I will link her stuff down below. I will link her merch shop if you want to check it out. I will link her channel so you can find her stuff. I do like them. The characters are really kind of developing well, especially in Helluva Boss. You explore the characters between one of the imps, Blitzo, and the Hellhound he adopted, which is named Luna. You see Stolas and Octavia, which are my favorite, because that daughter-father relationship that's very much broken very much reflects part of my life, and having problems with my own father, who just doesn't know how to... Stolas too, just a lot of fathers I think go through this, like, really genuinely just don't know how to explain how they feel or what's going on for them, or it's very insightful, both on the father's end and the daughter's end, you know. And, like, what do you tell your kid? You know, even though they're a teenager, they're still a kid, and, like, they don't always understand everything that's going on. And how do you explain that, you know? Let's see here, and then what else? Like, Charlie, who wants to do all the good, and is constantly like, she's very good-hearted, but she is in a very depressing and hateful society that surrounds her entirely, and keeping up that upbeat, happy personality while everybody else is sitting there calling you a fool and stupid and this can't be done, and she just, it gets to her. It really does. She's not this happy-go-lucky thing all the time. It's not a facade. You know, she genuinely feels like that, but there are times where it really wears down on her in the pilot, and she just, it hits her in the heart and in the gut, and, you know, Baggy, which is her girlfriend, really kind of has to help pull her out and be like, hey, this is okay, we're gonna make this happen. It's a crazy idea, but we'll find a way, you know. And Baggy very much defends Charlie, very much is very protective of Charlie's ideas and Charlie's world, but also knows the reality of the world they live in, right? So, it's a great show. Both of them are. I can't wait to see Hotel Hazbin when it eventually releases, whenever that is. I hope they get more than one season. I hope they're able to tell the story from beginning to end. If not, I will do my best to buy some merch or something to help support the shows that Vivziepop makes. Anyways.
If you enjoyed me and my ferrets, it's free to subscribe, and remember, there's magic in art.